What if I told you the reason you feel stuck in your career, the reason you can't get your fitness on track, and the reason your dating life feels like a frustrating, repetitive loop, is the exact same reason? It has nothing to do with how hard you hustle. It has nothing to do with your looks, your money, or some new tactic you haven't learned yet. You've been hustling, grinding, overthinking every single second, and yet you still feel stuck. I know that feeling. It's that quiet hum of anxiety under the surface, that sense that you're running on a treadmill, putting in the work, but the scenery never changes. I've been there. I was completely dead inside. I lived in that endless cycle, convinced that more work always meant more results. But what if the opposite is true? What if the path to becoming unbelievably productive, charismatic, and grounded, the kind of person who commands respect and attraction without even trying, isn't about adding more, but about taking away? What if I told you that sometimes, doing absolutely nothing makes you more productive than doing everything? Stay with me, because today we're not just talking about productivity. We're talking about installing a new operating system for your mind. An ancient system, forged in the fires of Roman emperors and Greek philosophers, that will make you so effective in your life and your relationships, it will feel illegal. Part 1. The Fortress of Stillness. Let's start with the biggest lie you've been sold, that you need to be on all the time. That every free moment has to be filled with a podcast, a video, a task, a thought. I learned this the hard way. For one day, a single day, I decided to do absolutely nothing. No phone, no laptop, no forcing productivity, just silence. I sat with myself. It was terrifying for the first hour. My brain was screaming for a distraction. A notification. Anything. But then, something shifted. In that stillness, my mind finally got to breathe. See, when you stop the constant input, when you stop doing, your brain's default mode network switches on. This isn't your brain being lazy. This is its secret superpower. This is when your mind processes scattered information, connects random ideas, and starts solving the very problems you were stuck on. Ideas I'd been chasing for months suddenly became clear. Energy I thought I had completely lost came rushing back. I realized doing nothing wasn't wasting time. It was sharpening the weapon I'd been dulling every single day with mindless scrolling and fake work. Productivity, real Stoic productivity, isn't about doing more, it's about giving your mind the space to actually work. This inner peace, this fortress of stillness, is the foundation of everything. It's the source of real confidence. So how do we build it in a world that's designed to tear it down? We start small. This is what I call the 5-minute focus reset. And it's the most important thing you can do all day. Every morning, before you touch your phone, take just 5 minutes to completely focus on one simple thing. It could be the sound of your own breath, the warmth of the coffee mug in your hands, or just staring at a blank wall. No phone, no distractions. This isn't just a pause. This is training your attention muscle. In a world fighting for every second of your focus, you are teaching your brain, from the moment you wake up, who is in control. I control my focus. Those 5 minutes set the tone for your entire day. Why? Because you've started the day with a win. You've proven to yourself that you are the master of your own mind, not a slave to the next notification. Now, think about dating for a second. Where does neediness come from? It comes from an untrained mind. A mind that needs constant external validation. A mind that overthinks every text, every pause in conversation, because it has no solid ground to stand on. The 5-minute focus reset builds that ground. It builds the inner fortress where you are enough. Where you are calm. When you can sit in silence with yourself and be at peace, you can sit in silence with another person and project an aura of incredible confidence. That is magnetic. But a fortress is only useful if it can withstand a siege. And the siege is coming all day long. That brings us to the next level, the micropause strategy. The final level is integrating this pause throughout your entire day. Every tiny break matters. When you feel the urge to scroll social media for the third time in an hour, that's a signal. Pause. Breathe. Don't do it. When you get a notification that isn't urgent, ignore it. When you have 20 tabs open, close the ones you don't need. These micropauses are like tiny boosts for your brain. The quieter you become in these small moments, the sharper your mind becomes for the real work. Productivity isn't just about the big, multi-hour work blocks. It's hidden in the small spaces you create for yourself. This is how you build a mind that is unshakable. But building this fortress is only the first step. Once you have this inner stability, you need to become the architect of your outer world. You have to design an environment that protects your focus, instead of attacking it. And this is where things start to feel like cheating. Part 2. The architect of your arena. Imagine sitting down to work, and 2 hours later you look up, having finished a task that would have normally taken you 2 days. No distractions, no procrastination, no let me just check Instagram real quick. You didn't use motivation. You didn't use willpower. You used something far more powerful. You used design. People love to tell you, bro, you just need to be more disciplined. Discipline? I can't even discipline my sleep schedule consistently, and you want me to build an empire with sheer will? Here's the Stoic truth they don't tell you: productivity isn't about brute force. It's about building invisible systems that force your lazy, distracted self to win. You don't rise to the level of your goals or your motivation, you fall to the level of your systems and your environment. So let's become architects. Here are the illegal hacks to design an environment for victory. Illegal hack 1: make your phone boring. Your phone is the greatest enemy of your focus. So, we turn it into a brick. Go into your phone right now and remove every single app that doesn't pay your bills or teach you something valuable. All your social media. Put them in a folder and name it Distraction Prison. Set screen time limits like you're your own strict parent. And erase the most illegal move: turn on black and white screen mode. A grayscale screen makes your brain lose interest almost instantly. That colorful, dopamine-filled world becomes a boring, utilitarian tool. This works because it redesigns the environment of your phone to serve you, not the tech companies. Illegal hack 2: the wake and win routine. Most people wake up, grab their phone, and lose the day before it's even begun. A Stoic starts his day like a boss. The routine is simple, period. Your mind is priming itself for the day, feed it your own thoughts, not someone else's agenda. Drink a full glass of water like you're trying to flood a desert. Your brain needs it. Stretch, walk, or even shadow box your problems. Get the blood flowing. Write down the 3 most important things you are going to destroy today. This tells your brain, we are not just surviving today, we are winning. Illegal hack 3: the 3-hour deep work citadel. Real, meaningful work doesn't happen in 15-minute chunks between checking emails. It lives in deep work blocks. Multitasking is a myth, it's just a fancy word for sucking at 5 things at once. The strategy is called block. Lock. Execute. Block. Choose one important task. Lock. Set a 90-minute timer. Put your phone in another room. Put on noise-canceling headphones with a non-lyrical playlist. Close all other tabs. Execute. Do nothing but that one task for 90 minutes. When the timer goes off, you must rest. Walk away for 15 to 20 minutes. Hydrate. Celebrate. Then, if you have the energy, repeat. 2 of these blocks a day is 3 hours of deep work. That's more than most people get in a week. Now, let's tie this back to the world of attraction and relationships. What happens when you apply this architectural mindset to your dating life? You stop being a passive participant and start designing the game. Making your phone boring means you're not anxiously waiting for a text. The wake and win routine builds a life of purpose, so your happiness isn't dependent on someone else's validation. Your deep work citadel is you building your own empire, your career, your physique, your knowledge. Suddenly, dating becomes a byproduct of your awesome life, not the sole focus of it. You're not asking, what do I need to do to get them to like me? You're implicitly asking, do they fit into the incredible life I'm already building? The entire frame shifts. That is power. The most attractive person in the room is the one who has a purpose greater than just being in that room. Part 3. The fuel for the fire. There's one final, massive truth bomb we need to talk about. The productivity paradox. You don't need more time. You need more energy. A Stoic understands that their body and mind are the only tools they truly have. They must be maintained. You can have the best systems in the world, but if you have no energy, you have no focus. No focus means no results. No results leads to that feeling of being stuck, which leads to the doomscroll spiral of despair. So, the final illegal hack is to prioritize your energy like a CEO. Protect your sleep like it's your crypto wallet. It is the foundation of everything. Move your body daily. Even 10 minutes is an upgrade. Eat clean, think clean. Garbage in, garbage out. Dump your brain every night. Before you go to sleep, write down everything that's on your mind in a journal. Get it out of your head and onto paper so your mind can truly rest. This isn't fluffy self-help. This is logistical. Energy is the hidden fuel behind every single item on your to-do list. When you have abundant energy, you are more resilient. A rejection in dating doesn't crush you. A setback at work doesn't derail you. You have the fuel to stay the course. So let's bring it all together. You felt stuck, scattered, and tired. You thought the answer was to push harder, to grind more. You thought you were broken or lazy. You are not. You've just been unarmed. You've been using tools and a mindset that were not designed for how the human brain actually works in the modern world. The path forward isn't about more hustle. It's about stillness. It's about building your inner fortress through focus and micropauses, so your peace is unconditional. It's about being an architect. It's about designing your environment, your phone, your morning, your workspace, so that focus and victory are the default outcome. And it's about fueling yourself like an elite performer, because energy, not time, is your most valuable asset. This is the Stoic core. It's a quiet strength. A calm confidence. The ability to move through a chaotic world with purpose and grace. When you combine the fortress of stillness with the architect's arena, you become unstoppable. You'll be so productive, people will be scared of you. You'll carry yourself with a self-possessed confidence that is deeply, authentically attractive. So next time you feel stuck, don't push harder. Step back. Pause. And redesign the game. If this philosophy resonated with you, subscribe and join us at the Stoic Core. We're building a community of modern-day philosophers who don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk. And as a final thought, in my next video, we're going to dive deep into the one Stoic principle that allows you to face any rejection, in dating or in life, and use it as fuel to become even stronger. It's a game changer. Click the notification bell so you don't miss it. Stay strong. Stay centered.